We are here again, people, in this fantastic, wonderful space that we hold together for high vibration, miracles, joy, compassion, peace. My cat's coming up for a visit. I love it. Where are you going, bub? He's like, don't do nothing. Pay attention to me. You see me? He's such a good boy. And so, until he departs, we will. Oh, and he's getting comfy. It looks like we're not reading cards today. That's okay. There's other things I wanted to talk about. Ah, Lori, hey. So, yesterday when I was talking, you don't know what it is. It's like, right? It's like a crown. And I wear it because it makes my forehead look less big. There was a lot of open space there. You can't stay. That's okay. You popped in for a minute. That's awesome. And you know you can always catch us later too. So the night before I had talked about going to sleep and putting on the armor of God so that others can't. I love you too, Lori. So that others can't take energy from you in your sleep or harm you in your sleep. And so yesterday I had been questioning, you know, I had a bad dream about my feet, and then I realized that it was because it was because I had forgotten to put on the you know, boots of the outfit. So all I had left was that was the spot they could get me at, and get me they did. So last night I made sure I put on all of the pieces, including the boots, and no bad dreams. So confirmation. I love confirmation. So that's the first thing. Then the other thing, I have a website, Sorellian.earth, where I have different kinds of herbs and spells and oils, all kinds of things to get you in that feeling of abundance or prosperity, security, love, joy, peace, harmony, all of those things. Okay. All right, I'm gonna turn it off. He seems like he's okay now. Ooh, he really wants to play. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, so I know I've mentioned before my celestial council, but today I'll talk about a little bit who is there. So, on my celestial council, of course, there's my highest self and my spirit guide. You guys all have that too, and anybody can have any of these because we are all one and the same. Sharing the spark of life. That's how we are one. And it's amazing. And I'm so happy you're here. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. So, higher self, spiritual guide, yes. I also have Metatron, who's sometimes in there. Jesus, who is sometimes in there. Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel have been there like since the beginning, like Metatron, who set me on my path. And now that we're mentioning it, he is here too. So be ready. Be ready for the third eye opening. Be ready for finding out what's right for you, what's your path, what kind of gifts are needing remembering. It's so good. And there's some additional seats there too, because like I got a conference room, which is like a little overwhelming, but also like so happy because it's like I have good energy, good people, good things behind me, guiding me in those ways. It's very comforting. Other seats that are left on the council for people rotating in, right? Spirits rotating in to give information. Some of them tend to be like myself from past lives. Usually when they need me to either process or transmute something, or to be in touch more with myself, That's what those are all for. You guys should check out too and see who is on your team in the spiritual realm. And maybe you ask, like, how do I do that? And then you will know, because it will tell you. You just have to listen. Even if it's weird stuff, you should do it. As long as it doesn't harm anyone else or yourself or the environment, you're free to do the things that you are guided to do. Who else? I guess that's it. Past selves and different lives. And the way I really got connected to those was through the Akashic Records. And Archangel Michael is one of the archangels that kind of manage the Akashic Records. So that's how I was able to kind of go in to it. And it is like there's a huge book on the podium. Every person's name that has ever lived. And you find your name. It's like a card catalog. So you go to the big book, you find your name, you find the connections, like suddenly you're in your row, and you can see how many shelves you have of books. And each book is a lifetime spent, lessons learned, and able to retrieve things that have not been remembered yet. Okay, I also talked a little bit about my website, Cerulean.earth. It has a whole bunch of different spells, herbs, oil blends. One of the things that is very good that I've been called to do for abundance is these little rolls. They're just dollar bills. Each one I use the abundance oil on, I use the herbs. I burn the herbs while I'm doing it. I use yellow or green thread because all of these kind of things are placebos or indicators to your brain of what you want to see made manifest. And these are available on my website too. They've all been created by me with these intentions of abundance for everybody. The intentions are basically bringing, this is what I say, and so this is what you could say. You can add on to it whatever. You don't even have to buy these. You can get $10 yourself and do all of this stuff. Like, I don't ever want to charge people money for things that have been, not things, but gifts I have remembered from my time, right? Those are given to me freely for the most part. Sometimes I have to I have to pay for the experience in energy, but it's here. So what we say is, as you're rolling it towards you, everything towards you, because you want it to come in. So bring to me all forms of abundance, especially money, for the benefit of myself, my family, my friends, my neighbors, my colleagues, my community. You can add anything else in there that you want. And this is really good to, don't always keep it rolled up, right? That's where the magic lives, right? We magnified the energy of a $1 bill by rolling it up together. So there's 10 times as much abundance energy than is in a dollar bill. Keep this someplace you can see it, that you tend to think of as your money management space. So if it's like your desk where you are accessing your accounts and paying bills, stuff like that, keep it at your desk. If it's more like whole household wise, I keep mine in the southwest corner of my apartment for no other reason than feng shui. Like, oh my goodness. Let's see what else we have. Oh, the cat has settled down and it's taking his nap, so now we can read some cards. I did not put my contact information in the description. I will tell it to you now, and then I will fix the description later, maybe. So, email address, contact@cerulean.earth, website, cerulean.earth, and Cash App is $, Soul, SOL, Earth, capital E, right? Soul has a capital S, Earth has a capital E, and Angel has a capital A. So it's Soul, Earth, Angel, and Soul is the actual name of our sun. It's like my address. This is the star I'm at. This is the planet I'm on. For now. This time through. Oof. The smell of money, yo. I like the smell of money. Okay, I just heard, because, you know, money is generally dirty, but when you provide some information to it, like intention to it, that's when it can be clean and amplified. Thank you so much, Prakash. Prakash, right? It's early. No, it's not. It's like afternoon here. Where are you guys all from? I'm outside New York City. I can see it. I can hop on a bus right out my door and go be it. Okay. Burdens again. There's a lot of actions you're having to take for your own fulfillment and the goals that you are striving towards. That is kind of the theme of the rest of the card spread here. So this feels like being a mentor, being a guide, raising up the next generation. And just so you know, this isn't a standard tarot card, but it was made by the person who put together all the tarot cards, Smith, last name. And these ones were also done, but not assigned to anything, and they're in this deck, and I think they definitely talk about things that the other cards don't. And it's interesting to determine what these cards mean just by using them, because there is no book about what they mean. It feels like with this, it's like you're holding, this is the Queen of Cups, it's like you're holding all of your future and emotion and focus into this one point, this one person, this one outcome. But sitting and staring at the prize doesn't get you the prize. Progress does. A forward emotional progress. Hey! And that leads you towards the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles has everything that he wants. Look, he is decked out in the best clothes. He's got all of the abundance. He's got castles in the background. He's covered in so much clothes. He holds a gold scepter. Like very, very wealthy. Very wealthy. And with the Lovers here, it's relationship wise. It's like, it's like when you think that, you know, you pay attention to someone's potential rather than who they currently are or who they actually are or want to be. So it's like you want this person to be the King of Pentacles, that you bring your love offer to, your message to, your voice, your energy to. And when you do that, then the Lovers. So even if it's the same person, like you don't have to leave that person. It's about shifting your perspective and seeing them in different ways so that you can have the relationship that is protected and loved and divinely guided. And in fact, you know what I'm just seeing now here? There's the Sun up here, and Sun is like one of the best cards in tarot. So it's like protected and guided and joyful. What else would I say? Like just kind of like living your life with joie de vivre, right? That's exactly what it is. And accepting others as they are, who they are, and believing people when they tell you who they are. It's funny. Some people are very, very slick. Ooh, another one that's new. Oh, okay, these two are together. Yeah. So it may feel like you're being pulled away from something that is comforting, comfortable. This is like a mother and child being separated. It's not necessarily like she's being pulled. She doesn't want to go. Baby doesn't want to go either. And why don't they want to go? Why? What is it? Right? It's you don't want to let go of what you're currently doing to consider other material kind of ways to get money, have a house, all these material things that people need: clean food, clean water, clean air, safety and security. So there's this feeling of, and it's echoed in the next two cards too, feeling of you don't want to move on to a new idea. You don't want to move on to a new place. And the fact is, not wanting to do that, not thinking you can do that, having this feeling of like, no, I can't. This is all false beliefs in your head, right? Like those swords are always about intellect. So this is you having beliefs that don't serve your higher purpose. This is you thinking that you cannot do these things because of XYZ reason. This came out at the same time, but the truth is, right, the new adventure is here. So instead of grasping onto it and trying and feeling that feeling of being pulled away from where you want to be, it needs to be this feeling of new adventure. You need to be reminded that you are the emperor. You're the person who controls how you feel. You're the person who controls what you do. You're the person who controls the outcomes of everything that you put effort and energy into. And then another big card too, it's the same kind of thing. It's like you are the chariot. You're the charioteer. You get to choose where you go. Protected. You know where you're going. You know what is for you. You are enlightened. And again, out on a big adventure, right? He's leaving the city behind him and heading out and away. And that can only be done. Okay, I won't say that. It's very likely, or what helps you get to that point better, is recognizing that you are the emperor. You are in control. You are in charge of your life for the things that you can have control over. Right? The most important thing is to understand your wants, your needs, your desires. Understand why you have those or where you want to go. Ensure that it's on your path. Talk to the God of your knowledge. Ask for signs. Ask for confirmation. To me, that's really kind of all tarot is confirmation of the energy that you're already feeling. Oh no. Y'all. Somebody in here is not doing good, and I'm so sorry to hear that. There's someone here, like material wealth, feeling like you do not have enough, feeling like you are out in the cold, feeling like you're missing the material support and opportunities that are around you because you're busy considering your physical space right now, instead of understanding that the mental space equals the physical space. And why am I also saying that is because these other two cards came out. This is about being like weary. You have the experience, but you're like, look at me, right? I got a bandage on my head. I'm not doing well. I'm exhausted. I've done a lot. And grief. These two go together in a kind of combination that sometimes gets people stuck, right? You feel like, I've tried everything. What I really wanted, I'm grieving because I didn't get it, right? I've done all of these things. It's like the lie of the American dream now, where it's like, I did everything I was supposed to do. Why is my outcome not what I want it to be? What do I need to leave behind? Energetically, physically, emotionally, in your mind. What do you need to purge so that you can pass on from the experience or feeling of the weariness and the grief? There is time for grief. Grief is an emotion that we are allowed to feel and can feel, and the only issue comes when you stay in that energy too long instead of beginning to move forward. And some of that is like acceptance, right? Acceptance that it's not going to be the same way it ever was. And then being okay with that. No, it was early. That was my alarm to scream. Let's see. What else we got in here? Oh, and I forgot. I didn't forget. I just remembered that for readings like this, I'm always very happy to channel some energy from the divine to who this is for, to those who claim it, even in their minds, that this is where you are at, and that the light of the spiritual realm, the God of your knowledge, has repeatedly helped you, guided you, knows what you're going through. And I'm feeling like the Six of Swords right now. It's like taking the lessons that you learned, the experience that you got, and moving on to someplace else that is better for you in the direction you want to go, and being open to receive when that direction comes divinely guided. Like everything just works out. Don't be afraid. You're always taken care of. I'm doing good, Rob. How are you? Hello. Thank you for being here. How are you doing? No, Rob, no. Listen, it happens to the very best of us all the time. Most of the time, it doesn't have anything to do with you. A lot of it can be redirection, where it's like you experience happiness and joy right now, but you cannot see why this has been done, but it brings future magnified happiness, magnified joy. It's like you don't think anything could be better than where you already were, and now you feel bad because it was kind of taken away from you. But there's always a reason for those kind of things. There's always a reason. Right? And that's, even if it's not true, you can choose to believe it until you see it. Think about where you're at now, and maybe things that you feel would be beneficial to you in the future. Search out those things. And Ravi, I just split the deck here, and here it is for you, right? Eight of Pentacles being like doing the work. Work. I know how to do this. I can do a lot of it. It's great. And then the Star is like the part where it also takes this kind of work to create this reality for you. Right? You want to create your reality. It takes work. Make sure you're doing the kind of work that gets you to the place you want to be next. Ask. This is something we talked about yesterday. If you don't know, just ask. If you don't quite yet believe, just ask. Ask for proof, ask for confirmation, and you will get it. You will get it, and then you'll know. There's something tied to your past work, because I just cut the deck again, and we got this guy on this side and this guy on the other. So it could be like you have that feeling like you have to grind, you got to work so hard, you got to do this and that. Okay, I will ask. Will Ravi make the government exam? Will Ravi be picked to work in the government position? Is this the right move for Ravi? Even if it's something that you really want. There are sometimes bigger plans. Okay, we doing it this way again too. I see things, it tells me how to do stuff, and I've been listening to it long enough that I know it is very right. Archangel Michael coming through for us first. Yeah, so yes, Rob, yes. Look what we got. We got the Ace of Swords and we got the Ace of Pentacles. Right? This is it's like your intellect winning, right? You're taking a test. It is divinely guided. This is, right? There's things that you don't know that are being revealed in your mind about the goal and desire that you want, right? And then Ace of Pentacles, government job gets you money, right? Here you are. It's like coming out of nowhere, unexpectedly, and it's going to put you on a new path and journey, which is what you are looking for at this time. It's going to come from nowhere. Be open to opportunities. Be open to receiving. Mind your emotional state, because of how you are internally is how you are externally. It's what you're creating. You're gonna do fine. You're gonna do better than fine. Yes, that's all you can do, right? Is try your best. And if it's for you, it's for you. And if it's not, thank you so much for the experience. And where am I being guided to next? I just got the chills. Woo! And here's Ace of Wands. So if during the test, before the test, after the test, you have some inspiration for action to take, like sending emails, going places, calling certain people, all of that stuff. Again, this is another ace that's kind of showing you the amount of divine guidance that's being offered to you at this time. Right? 3 aces, that's big. And then the World on the bottom of the deck is like getting everything that you wanted. You're passing through this portal of you aren't this employee anymore, you aren't this anymore, you are now going to be that. Explain more, please, about the Ace of Wands. So each what do I want to say? Each type of card. So there's wands, there's cups, there's swords, and there is pentacles. So with wands, it's about action. With cups, it's about emotion. With swords, it's about intellect, and about pentacles is like the material world, things you have, things you're creating, things you're experiencing. And aces are always things that are coming from the divine. It comes like out of nowhere. It's like you didn't expect it. You're maybe a little hesitant or having to consider, like, is this for me or not, kind of thing, because it does come out of nowhere. But that's when you ask for confirmation again, right? You ask for confirmation. You say, is this really for me? Show me this is for me. Show me you're real. If I am a chosen person, you know, for anything you want to look into, just ask for confirmation. One of the first times I asked for confirmation, I was like, God, if you are real, prove to me you're real. And 2 days later, everyone in my house was sick but me. And I was like, okay, that's it right there, because we all live in the same house. How could I not get the sickness? But they all got. One, it was wonderful to be healthy and able to take care of everyone, but also it was kind of like confirmation. It was a surprise, right? How often is it that you're in a house and someone is sick and you don't get sick? Especially if you're the parent. Sorry, I shuffled some of my cards right side up and upside down. And I used to read reversals, but now I realize, like, I can determine in my own feeling if the card is supposed to be, you know, of the positive or of the caution. I feel like this is also saying, like, hey, things can get topsy-turvy, but look, you can put it all back together again. Yes, does it take work? Yes, is it a little not something that you really wanted to be doing? Sure. But it makes things better later on. Also, it's okay to make mistakes. It's not mistakes. There's a reason I'm doing this right now. What is it? We will only find it. Find out with time. There we go, we're done. That was super quick. Usually things take less effort and time than you suspect. At least for me, anyway. Feels like time goes fast in here, which makes sense. Because time is not reality either. Okay, there's many times people ask, do you believe in tarot cards? And all I can say is, so many statistical improbabilities that it is, I can't ignore it any longer. What were we just talking about? Six of Swords, taking the lessons, going forward to smoother waters, new land, new opportunities. Not just for you either, for others that you like love or are with you, that are part of your family. Wheel of Fortune is next. This is the Six of Wands is sometimes tough because you are not necessarily choosing that path. Sometimes that path is chosen for you, of like time to move to someplace else. But with the Wheel of Fortune being the second card out, again, this is meant to happen. This is a change in your fortune. Even if things were better before and not as good now, well, you know it changes always. Yeah. Okay. So this is all about, with the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I always feel like that's an overarching kind of view of what the message is going to be. So this is about like slow and steady forward progress towards your goals. And you can see here, right, the land has been plowed, but unknown if it's been planted. So it's the idea that things happen in their own season and time too. So the first two were the Six of the Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, which we talked about a little bit. The next one's out. Here's the King of Swords, right? Very smart, in charge of his intelligence. He is very good discernment. He knows what is right for him or not. And sometimes it can feel more like judgmental, or it's not happy. It's like, what do I want to say? It's like, it's this feeling that you are forced to do things in a certain way because that is your knowledge of this is how it goes, right? The one thing I would say to that is just be cautious. When you think that way, you don't leave room for the divine to provide things out of nowhere, right? If you are very insistent that this is what's going to happen, this is what I need to do, well, then that is what you will need to do. So it was the King of Swords, and now the Knight of Cups. It's taking your emotions in hand instead of the emotional flooding and flow of the river. Hold it in your hands. This is your emotional state. It is yours to determine what you believe and experience. And the reason why it is very important that you are using your discernment and offering a calmer emotional state going forward is because there is a lot of work that you are doing, whether it's physical or spiritual. And to me, seeing the Hermit next means that it is spiritual work that you're going to be doing. You have to follow your own light, your own lantern. And eventually you will learn enough where you will then go from the Hermit to being the Hierophant, the one who has the knowledge, the one that teaches others, the one that is the guide, which is basically what the Hermit is, only currently he has no one behind him following yet. That comes with experience of you traveling the path. Okay, I know there's at least one more in here. And if anyone in the chat has a question, you can put it in the chat, or you can just say, I have a question, and you can think of it in your mind. And because we are here in 5D energy space, we can connect regardless of time or location. Sometimes not sometimes, I would say at least almost every time, you're welcome. You're welcome, Robbie. You're going to be great. Everything is going to be great. You're already here. I'm so happy that you were able to see this today, because I know, yes, I live like outside of, I live just outside New York City. This is what you were supposed to see today. I know what this channel is for, and it is for people popping in a moment, getting a different perspective, touching base in this energy, and then as you go continue out, you carry it with you. It can be amplified in your life if you choose. Yes, exactly, Grabby. That's how you know it's confirmation, right? Just scrolled and clicked, and here I was. I got the chills. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you. Thank you for that confirmation that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, Robbie. And so are you, obviously. I got another good story. So, whenever the Queen of Wands comes up, I know it is about me. How do I know this? This is how the tarot deck refers to me in every deck I touch. Because, and I know this because my first deck of tarot cards, which I still have, and is separate from this deck, this is just my my live stream deck, because it's all like covered. Yes, you did lose your job. Yes, redirection is protection. There's something bigger waiting for you, but it is totally natural and understood and okay to have feelings of betrayal, right? These feelings that like they did you wrong. These feelings that like there must be something wrong with you. No. And whew, it's too, because I just heard it. Speak positively. Speak life on your life. You did not just lose your job. You just got put on a new path. You just got more connected with yourself. You just realized that you can choose how you feel. I hope you carry that with you. I don't have too much time left. I got another meeting I have to go to. Whew. Another meeting I want to go to, right? Even me, I have to think about the things that I say. Is it true, or is it a limiting belief I've given myself on something? Is it really how I feel when I say, you know, oh, there's another meeting I have to go to? No, I want to go to. Whew. Robbie, there is grief. But when you're just looking at the 3 cups that are spilled, you don't see the 2 you have left, right? You don't see the experience you've gained. You don't see the how your network has expanded. All of the things that you received from the job that you had. And even if there is grief, it's not all grief, right? There's some emotional compassion and support sitting behind you. And it's the idea that what you set your energy towards, where your energy flows, that's what grows. So if you're stuck here, which I mean is totally understandable, it is scary, it feels like betrayal, when all of a sudden something that you need or feel you need to survive is taken away from you, right? Like that's very normal. And go through this period of grief, right? It just happened today. It is okay to sit with that feeling for a few days, right? What is not okay is to sit here for a long period of time feeling that you were done wrong, feeling that there's some kind of loss. And the truth is that whatever is for you is for you. It cannot be lost or taken away. Focus on the next steps when you're ready, because there is so much more available to you. A bridge to cross the water, a town to head to. There is still beauty and joy and potential, right? And all right, the Empress is here right after this one. These 2 were here. So maybe it's like you are grieving for the abundance that you feel you lost, but there's also the idea that you cannot see the Empress, right? The Empress is not down in those cups. The Empress is protected, open to receive all forms of abundance and love. She's enlightened with stars on her crown. It's just glorious. It's glorious. Follow those little intuitive hits. You never know. You never know. Maybe you get the idea to travel a different way home, or go to a website that you've never been before, or anything like that. Just be open to follow it. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes, I love this. Okay. So for anyone here now or in the future, this is for you. Here is what is available for you. Here is what's coming towards you. There is this feeling, right, of grief and loss, hibernation, and no growth, no renewal yet. This is the void. This is the period of time where you make things for yourself, where you choose where you're going to give your energy to moving forward, where you sit and consider what is right for you, right? And look, when you consider what's right for you, look at how many offerings you've gotten. You just need to have that discernment. Think and know what is for you. Ask for the confirmation. In fact, it's almost like you're trying to choose from these three things, and then the God of your understanding, the divine, is like, but wait, there's more. And here's the more. You take that cup from the divine, right? We've seen the Ace of Cups before here too. This, look at this. Family, happiness, joy, rainbow. The idea with the rainbow that these things will never happen again. Clean water, clean air, clean food, clean place to live. Right? I feel like what came to mind is who could ask for anything more? And the reason why is because I no longer strive, or for a very long time have not strived to consumerism as the way to show my success. Consumerism and consuming is the number one way we are harming our planet daily. We consume instead of create. We eat the food. Do we plant it? We eat the animals. Do we make more? Is that even right? I love dairy, but the truth is, it's like, someone said this, it's like, it's so true. Their whole state of being is for the purpose to serve another. That's not right to do that to anything that's alive, truly. I know you'll try your best, Robbie. I'm also praying for you, thinking good thoughts for you. I'm so happy you're here today, and I hope in any kind of way that I've been able to ease your mind about what the future holds. Yeah, I'm so grateful for that. So in addition to the Ten of Cups, the Chariot is next. Again, choosing where you want to go. Knowing that you have everything you need to set out. And go to where it's like your heart desires. You'll be guided. And this is how you can drive the chariot, right? Being the hermit, previously you've walked the path, you kind of know which way to go, so you're able to show others the path that you took and what it led to for you. I heard like a more senior position. That's it. I don't know if that's for you or someone else who's watching, but Oh, here's the other thing I just saw too here. Like at the bottom, you see these are keys. Get my fingers out of the way. These are keys. So it's like you hold the key to this knowledge because you took the trip from the chariot. And then the last one is the Temperance card. These are all major arcana. This is massive energy standing behind the Ten of Cups fulfillment. And, you know, the beginning cards we talked about was just being okay in the void, knowing where you're giving your financial or material resources. Be wise with how you're doing that. And then being open to receive. Choosing the thing that is surprising. And Temperance here, it's everything you are creating is protected, divinely protected and guided. And you are heading to the mountaintop. Where else would the Hierophant go? The Grand Teacher goes to the Grand Mountaintop. And you are protected on this journey. What you are making is depicted in the star. What is being made for you is presented in Temperance. Okay, I'm sorry, all the names are backwards. I should probably fix that. Don't mirror image myself. I feel like that was quite a bit. We're gonna take some time now just to absorb any negative ideas or thoughts in this space here for you and for me. Put it on the card, it's going to tell us something else too. Here we go. Selenite. This cleanses. I do it like I'm brushing my aura. It's nice. One more message in here. Wow. Time goes by so fast. One more message. Probably has to do with being older and that fun thing where it's like you have more experiences, so your brain then makes time pass more quickly than slowly. It's filled up with things and experiences. So I just heard this and I'll share it with you. It's like, even when you do your best and it's something that you really want, you also need to be open to the idea that maybe there's even something better. So if it doesn't turn out the way that you are expecting or wanting, know that and trust that divine guidance and the divine God of your knowledge knows what you want and has set things out for you. God loves us. Why not? Why not? How would you be treated any less than all other creatures on this earth who are able to find food and shelter, live in communities and colonies, have higher thought processes like bees and ants, all other kinds of animals that we think they are different from us, therefore they are dumb. That's still the colonialization mentality of like, if they don't speak the same language we do or believe the things that we do, then they're obviously heathens and basically animals. And it's so, I want to say, like, it's so embarrassing that we are still in that place for so long. But how long is it really? Not very long. We haven't been here very long in the grand scheme of things. Oh, I'm getting beep beeps. Okay, let's see. I know I got one more in here. okay. These just didn't want to go in, so I know that is the time. Be wise with your materials, like the material wealth, all of the things that you have in the material world. But when you hold on too tight, how easy is it for him to get another pentacle? How easy is it for abundance to flow, material prosperity to flow when you're holding on so tight? You can only hold so much in your own person, mentally, spiritually, even physically. Strength. You could hold on with all your might. Things that are supposed to be will still be. Also, you have the wisdom and knowledge and the literal strength to do the things that you want to do. This is when you get racing thoughts or some idea that you're like, yes, this is it for me. I'm charging straight towards it. This is... Think before you... What do I want to say? Think before you leap. All the way in. So this is it. It's this is what you're trying to rush towards. But all things take the time they're supposed to take. More false beliefs. False beliefs of you can't be the empress or you can't be the emperor. You're not the one in control. You absolutely are. And give yourself grace, compassion, and forgiveness for the times that you experience things that you didn't intend to, or you didn't want to, or you feel wasn't good for you. The truth is, if you are happy where you are now in life, then you should not regret anything that happened in the past, because that is how you got here. Right? So instead of those false beliefs, you have the ability to go from where it is difficult to where it is easier. In your mind, too. Lessons. Ooh, here again, some kind of nostalgia, right? So that's what's holding you from, right, this nostalgia of, oh, I thought it should be this way, oh, I want to do this, oh, when I was little, that kind of thing, that feeling of nostalgia. Even nostalgia, I really liked that job and I'm not happy, it had to go away. But again, you're in the space of, you feel like you need to rush. You worry if you have the strength and capacity to do the things. Those are the false beliefs, right? You're like, yes, I see the Empress, that's everything I want, but I can't, but I won't, but it's not open to me. Those are all the false beliefs. Because beyond the Empress, you're also the Emperor. You are balanced in massive feminine and masculine energies that are untapped potential right now. And so, as the Emperor, if you're listening to these false beliefs that you cannot become the Empress or you cannot become the Emperor, you feel like you need to go someplace else with someone else or do something else. And that is also something that you feel you are chained to, something you feel that you have to have the responsibility for. Yeah. Just looking at all the numbers, see if there's anything else. I think that's really it. What's at the bottom of the deck here? Again, with the Knight of Pentacles. Again. This is for you, Ravi. Slow, steady progress. Trust and believe. Take the lessons you've learned. You've got this. You've got this. And I want you to come back when you've gotten the new job and tell me all about it. And if it's not working out, I want you to come back so we can get some good energy going again in the right direction and help, I don't know, you be more relaxed and at ease and able to receive during this time where it feels like everything's been taken from you. And remember, those are just feelings. That's not true either. People can't take from you what you would not give. Okay. We are at 1 hour. We did it. Yay. I've got other things I want to go do. I'm so happy about it. Thank you so much. I hope everybody is doing well. Yes. Awesome. Yes. I would love that, Ravi. Thank you so much. All the best for everyone. I love you all. We are all one. To have any positive impact in this world, you need to first be at peace with yourself. Love yourself. Know yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Be accepting of yourself instead of judgmental. I'm so grateful to be able to come to this space. Thank you so much. You're from India? Yeah, I've been to India. It's great. You'll do great. Everything is good, and then when you get through this, you'll then be that much stronger for the next thing too. It's so awesome. All right, bye. Digital marketing spec. Client handle from US and UK. Nice. There's others out there, right? I think that in our minds, since we cannot fathom what 8 billion plus people looks like, we can't fathom all of the opportunities that those 8 billion people have or offer or are traveling towards. Make your good portfolio. Show all the stuff on LinkedIn. All right. Till next time. Bye.